Okay, dear students, good morning. Today we will take up lecture number 17. So, this is insect nervous system. Okay. So, in this lecture, we are going to discuss about these three important topics. One is what is the function of nervous system and what are the different parts of the nervous system, what are neurons, what are different types of neurons, classification of neurons, etc. we will discuss. Then second one is structure and function of the nervous system. So, wherein we will discuss about the typical nervous system of insect. Then different types of nervous systems. So, insect nervous system composed of different types of nervous systems. So, those systems we are going to discuss today. Now, what is nervous system? Now, very simple in simple terms, in any organism, nervous system main function is it is a link between the sense organs and the effector organs. So, it transmits the impulses from the sense organs to the effector organs and from effector organs to the nervous system. So, this is the main function of the nervous system. So, nervous system, it is a link between the sense organs and the effector organs. Now, what are the different senses we can see in case of insects? So, these are the different senses. So, how insects sense? So, it is by seeing, touching, hearing, smelling and taste. So, these are the different senses, and for getting all these senses, insects comprise of different sense organs. Now, for example, for vision, compound eyes and ocelli. For touch, sensilla are present on different parts of the body. Then for hearing, there are special sense organs like cardiotonal organs, tymphanal organs. For smell, specialized sensilla are present on antennae, and for taste, again sensilla are present on mouth parts and tarsi. So, this is something about different senses in insects and different sense organs present in insects. Now, coming to the neuron. So, this is the functional unit of the nervous system. Now, what is neuron? So, neuron is a very simple, it is an elongated cell. It is an elongated cell which will play an important role in the physiology of the nervous system, entire nervous system. So, it is an elongated cell. So, the structure of neuron we will discuss later. The main function of the neuron is it carries the information between the effector organs and the sense organs, and in the form of electrical impulses. So, that is very important. So, the main function of neuron is it carries the information in the form of electrical impulses. Now, you see the structure of the neuron here. Now, this is a typical neuron. So, wherein you can see the neuron consists of a cell body. This is a cell body. So, inside which you can see the very conspicuous nucleus you can see, and this is an elongation like a fiber. So, this is known as a axon. Okay, and next we will also discuss in depth about the structure of the neuron later. Yeah, this is the detailed structure of the neuron. Okay, now as I said, the neuron composed of the cell body. Now, this is the cell body, which is known as technically it is known as the perikaryon or the soma, and inside the cell body a nucleus will be present, and this is the elongated fiber like structure. Now, this is known as the axon, and this axon again gives rise the lateral branches, and these lateral branches are known as the collaterals, and these collaterals at its end point, again these are divided into very fine fibers, and these fiber like structures are known as terminal arborizations. So this is the and again the cell body here, it comprises of the cell body comprises of a group of fibers which are known as the dendrites. Okay, so this is the cell body, this is the nucleus, this is the axon, these are the collaterals, these are the terminal arborizations, and these are the dendrites. So this is the typical structure of a neuron. Now same thing here it is given. Now coming to the types of neurons. So neurons are divided into different types. So based on two important characters, one is based upon their structure and another classification is based upon their physiological function. Okay. Now based upon their structure, neurons are classified into three types. The first one is unipolar or monopolar. The second one is bipolar. Third one is multipolar. So unipolar neurons have a single axon. So that's why it is known as unipolar. And bipolar means it consists of the collaterals and also the dendrites. So this is known as a bipolar type. So multipolar means these are the neurons which have an axon with several collaterals and dendrites. This is very, very important. So if more number of collaterals and dendrites are present in addition to the axon, they are known as a multipolar. And if it consists of only a dendrite and axon, it is known as bipolar. If it consists of only the axon without any collaterals and dendrites, it is unipolar. Now here diagrammatically also you can see this is unipolar, this is bipolar, and this is multipolar. So this is very, very clear. Okay. Now again based upon the function, the neurons are divided into three types. Okay. The first one is known as motor neurons or efferent neurons. So these terminologies are very, very important for your examination. So first one is motor neuron, second one is sensory neuron, and third one is internential or interneurons. So motor neurons are also known as efferent neurons. Sensory neurons are also known as afferent neurons. Okay. And what is this motor neuron? So these are the neurons which will transmit the impulses from the central nervous system to the effector organs. So it transmits the impulses from nervous system, central nervous system to the organs. So such type of neurons are known as motor neurons. These are generally unipolar. These are also known as efferent neurons. Okay. Then sensory neurons are reverse of motor neurons, wherein the impulses are transmitted from the receptor cells towards the nervous system. So these neurons are known as afferent neurons. And the neurons which exist in between the motor neurons and sensory neurons are known as internential, means in the middle. So internential means middle. Okay. So these what are efferent neurons and what are efferent neurons, what are afferent neurons. So this is, you must be very clear about these two types of neurons. Yeah, same thing here is given based upon the functions. Now this is very, very important. So generally the neuron of a particular site is closely associated with another neuron with a small space in between. So this is a point wherein the impulses are transmitted from one neuron to the another neuron. So this is exactly the point, the space. So where the impulses are transmitted from this neuron to another neuron. So this particular space or the site is known as the synapse. Now generally this gap, synaptic gap will be exactly 100 angstroms. So this is very, very important. So the site or the gap in between the two neurons, so where impulses are transmitted from one neuron to another neuron is synapse, called as synapse. The distance or the gap of this synapses is 100 angstroms. So this is very, very